Hello, everyone. We are with Hilary Goodman, Clarity. Okay, Hilary Goodman. She's gonna talk about lymphology and why we say health is wealth. I'm Panta Kalhor, fertility coach and publisher, and I have a channel, as you see, Transition by Panta Kalhor podcast and YouTube show. If you want to see our interviews, please go and subscribe. You can get continuous notification from what we have. Be with us till the end. Welcome to my show, Hilary. I'm very excited to have you. We never talk about lymphology in this episode. The whole podcast.
Well,
So,
thank you for having me.
yeah, thank you. Hilary is an author, speaker, vibrant life coach, and she also has a certification in lymphology, and she's also a spiritual leader. All right, tell me about yourself and how did you become certified in lymphology? What was your purpose, and what was your intention to be there?
Well, in my search for a chronic cough, some help with a chronic cough, the journey led me on in many different directions. I learned a lot of holistic practices that worked, but somehow I bumped into this teaching about the lymphatic system, and I was so intrigued and just so it made so much sense until I ended up being certified through the International Academy of Lymphology, and
Mm.
it's just my mission now is helping people that have different emotional issues that can turn into physical issues because of stress and anxiety, because that's what I found my cough was triggered from stress and anxiety. And so I had to learn how to deal with it because I wanted to deal with it in a way that was um, drug free, something that was going to be natural and easy. And that's what I have now. I have Vibrant Life Solutions that can help you that are easy, natural, and drug free.
Beautiful. So, Hilary, you talk about lymph. I know lymph can control the blood in your body. So, why lymphology is so important to you, and how did it change your life?
Well, once I found out about the lymphatic system and how it's connected to all the other systems in the body, how most conditions, whether it's glaucoma, arthritis, a whole host of autoimmune conditions, at the base is inflammation. That's a sign that your lymphatic system is not working properly. And once you can work your lymphatic system, and then maintain a healthy lymphatic system, people experience more energy, less pain. The inflammation is either eliminated or is greatly reduced. They have more clarity of mind. They end up with overall better health, better sleep, boosted immunity because the lymphatic system is a part of the immune system, and then vitality. No, everybody wants to feel young at heart, and so I promote having a vibrant life by having better health.
So, what is your blueprint to help your clients to be more healthy and have a clear lymphatic system?
Okay, in my book, I wrote a book called "You Got the Power: 7 Ways to Transform Your Health and Peace." And in that book, I kind of laid out my blueprint, so to speak. And it starts out talking about You got the power over the words you speak and the thoughts you think, the thoughts you allow your mind to entertain. You got the power to love and forgive. These are things that can hinder your health, and sometimes people don't realize that that is the thing, and they run back and forth to the doctor. But if you need to forgive somebody that you're holding the deep-seated unforgiveness, that could be what's making you sick. It's just amazing how many people have been uh, their their symptoms just kind of went away when they decided and chose to, as an act of their will, to forgive, to really forgive, and their health turned around. And then it goes into talking about stress. How do you deal with stress? Some strategies for that, because stress acts as a poison in the body and causes inflammation to occur. And we're under so much stress today more than ever before, with so many things happening. Then I go into nutrition, moving the body, breathing techniques. So that the two best ways to work the lymphatic system that are in the book are bouncing on a mini trampoline. And the number two way is breathing techniques, learning to breathe properly and learning techniques that can help to reduce that inflammation as well. And then from there, I talk about learning how to listen to your body. So that's my blueprint.
So how can we listen to our body?
I know the first time somebody said that to me, you need to listen to your body. I thought, what is that? Never heard that before. And I didn't know what to do with it. And this person kept telling me that until I just had to ask, what do you mean, listen to my body? And he was like, listen, you 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 have to learn how to, when you're hungry, most of the time he said, you're not hungry, you're eating out of stress or you're bored or whatever. When we listen to our body will let us know, like when we're eating. That's one thing that I found. Your body will let you know when it's had enough. A lot of times we eat well past that because the plate is on the food. The food is on the plate rather, and the food is so good or whatever. But your body lets you know that's enough. Some of the breathing techniques that I do, it lets you know when you've done enough. Your body, when you listen to your body, it's amazing how it speaks back to you. So these are just some things. Sometimes I was talking to a lady earlier today, was saying, man, sometimes when I get stressed out, I can feel it in my body. So we have to take time to pay attention to those signs when our body is actually speaking to us. And if you don't just be aware of it, you just bump along with different things going on in your body that maybe you could help your body to get past those things by learning when you're stressed out and what to do about it. Learning when you had enough and just pull back out, eat the rest of it later or something like that. You
Yes.
know?
Yeah, that's interesting. Sometimes we force ourselves to eat something that we don't like because we heard it's good for your body, it had a lot of beneficial stuff there. But that's the sign. Maybe that kind of food create inflammation in you, or you may be sensitive to that food. Let's say for myself, the tomato and mango, I love taking them because I've heard there are a lot of benefits, even if I was not really happy taking tomato or mango. And then after some time, I just realized, oh, these are not good for my body because everybody, every person is has a customized diet, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you may be you may feel good with taking something, but you may not feel good with another thing, right? So
Yeah,
you have to find listen to your body first. You have your intuition, of course,
yeah, yeah.
and sometimes you have to do the test, like proper tests, like food sensitivity, to see
Mhm,
which food you shouldn't take or which food is good for you.
mhm. Yeah,
Yes.
and sometimes your body will be calling out for, you get a taste for something that maybe, like you just said, you don't really like it, but your body is calling for it because it
Oh
maybe
yeah, maybe
needs
you
that.
have it vice versa.
So we have to
Yeah.
pay attention when our body is trying to speak to us, trying to help
Yeah.
us.
You're right. All right. You tell me about your website. What do you have there and how you can help your clients?
Well, basically, on the website is my book. You got the Power: 7 Ways to Transform Your Health and Peace, and you can connect with me there if you're interested in working with me. Either a 4-week program that I have or 12-week program, and um, that's basically how I work with people on a one-to-one basis. Sometimes I do workshops, uh, not on a regular basis, but sometimes I do workshops as well that'll get people together with their trampolines and we bounce. I do a little teaching and then we bounce.
Bounce. Good. You get some energy to do it. So let's say we're going to balance on life, right? You have a client, she is very stressed out and she doesn't know how to react. How do you help her?
Well, listening to everything that she's saying, and a lot of times during that session, ideas will come, strategies that would probably be helpful to her come to mind, and then we talk about that in different ways that she can do some things that's going to help her to learn how to de-stress, because it's just stress is at the base of most all over 60% of the illnesses in America, let alone in other parts of the world. But in America, it's 60% are stress related. And that's pretty much why I uh, decided to do this, because I was working as what do you call it? I was a CFO of a behavioral health center. I retired in 2019. And it was a very stressful job. And then, at the church, I'm a pastor at the church, and different community things that I did. Find myself in leadership sometimes when I don't want to be in leadership, and just at home, you find yourself in leadership. And I know that there are a lot of women that are dealing with this same thing, being in leadership almost everywhere they are. And they give and give and give and don't realize that they're not saving some for themselves. Some of them, some of that
Yes,
greatness that you give and give and give, and everybody loves it, but you don't save some for yourself. So
exactly.
uh, that's my mission, is to help those women to find strategies that can work for them, so that they can um, have more of that goodness for themselves. And when you're healthier and more at peace, you're better able to give to those people that need you, whether it's on the job, on your business, and your family, and your marriage, and a host of other relationships.
Yes. So I guess you're talking about the self care, right?
Mhm.
So because sometimes we think that if we sacrifice ourselves for a family and we don't take care of ourselves, that's it. We should dedicate our life for the family. On one hand, yes, we need to dedicate our life for family, but we also need to allocate some time for ourselves, right? Because if we
Absolutely.
are not healthy, if we are not balanced, how can we help others? That's
Yeah, and that.
that's why also a lot of psychologists have their own psychologists, or doctors
Exactly.
go to other doctors, or holistic medicine, like acupuncture. I do acupuncture every year because I think that it helped my body to balance, to be balanced, and I take supplements. I use a lot of self-care system, and even on the acupuncturists themselves, they go to acupuncture
hmm
because
hmm
all of us need some self-care.
Exactly. Exactly. Um, the two, like I said, the two main ways to activate your lymphatic system is bouncing on a mini trampoline. And when I say bouncing, I mean bouncing versus jumping.
Jumping.
It's not for a cardio workout. It's for we call it lymphocyzing, working the lymphatic system, and it's a gentle bounce, otherwise known as a health bounce, um, so that you can activate your lymphatic system, so it will do what it's intended to do. and that's moving cellular waste where it gets trapped. And when it gets trapped, that's when we have these different conditions, and we end up with a lack of energy, and pain in the body because of the inflammation in the body, just so many things. And then when it's not working, some of the other systems, your digestive system, your nervous system, may not be working properly either because they're all connected to the lymphatic system. So it's like the dishwasher service, so to speak. It helps to remove that cellular waste that gets built up and trapped. And so then the other way, the number two way is, like I said, learning the breathing techniques, and learning to breathe properly. A lot of people breathe in um, what they call mouth breathers, and that's a problem, you know. And so just going through some of the things that I know, and I believe everybody should have a mini trampoline in their home. I call mine my antibiotic, okay, because I'm telling you, it really helps the body in more ways than one.
Lung is one of those organs, can also help detoxifying your body from the gases, bad gases in the body. So, if your lung cannot function properly, or you cannot breathe deeply or breathe in, breathe out, you may have a lot of problem because breathe is the first fundamental,
Yeah,
things that can help your body survive.
yes,
Yes,
absolutely.
yes.
And I was just thinking of something when you were talking, it went away. But yeah, oh, thinking about health is your wealth. Once, if you're not taking care of your health, or if you have a lymphatic system that's not working properly, and you end up having other issues going on, you have arthritis because of the inflammation, and you have maybe you got heart problems, maybe you just got a lot of stuff going on. Your digestive system is not working properly, so you find that you're constipated a lot or something of that nature. And and then you're stressed out. When your body's not working right, you get stressed, right? And so that's why I talk about transforming your health and your peace. It's like a two-sided coin. When you have peace in your mind and your body and your spirit, you tend to be a little more healthier. When you when your But if your peace is not where it should be, your health is going to be frustrated.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then if your health is not where it needs to be, your peace is going to be frustrated. So we need to transform our health and our peace, or we end up going to the doctor, spending a lot of money, and they can't help you forgive some of these other things. They can't help you think thoughts,
Exactly.
entertain thoughts that are helpful versus being detrimental and can cause you to be sick.
Yeah,
They
doctors, medical doctors, they may say only, yeah, you have a stress. You are stressed out because they don't have time to dig into your PTSD, mental health.
hmm
Their responsibility is your fixing your physical body. But
hmm
as you said, there is a big interconnection between mental health and your body, even your spiritual health. So
Yes,
everything should be connected together. And if not, is not only this, every piece of your body is connected together. You
exactly.
may have gut issues and then you have a skin problem. Wow.
Yeah,
So you may use the pomade to just make a better skin, but it come back there because your gut has problem. So you see, everything in your body is connected, especially the lymphology is so important because
hmm
the blood is the center of your body. If something wrong in your blood, it means your whole body has
Well,
issue.
the
Yeah.
the lymphatic system has its own fluid running through its vessels, which is separate from the blood.
Hmm.
And so, the lymph fluid, when it's not, one thing that's really good to know, the blood goes away from the heart and then travels back to the heart.
Hmm.
The lymphatic lymph fluid, moves in one direction, upwards. So we have to move our bodies. We've become so sedentary too. You got a lot of people that got swollen uh, ankles and feet and legs and thighs and stuff like of that nature because of this fluid not being stagnant and not moving because they're sedentary. So we need to move our bodies. That's what our bodies are meant to move, you know. And just I tell people move between commercials. If you like sitting down watching movies or TV, during the commercials, get up and do something. Walk back and forth, skip through the house, do something, to help your body. And that's the other thing I tell people: you got the power to help your body help you have better health, so you can have that more vibrant life. It's your responsibility to do what you can do. And like drinking water, nobody can drink that water for you and it benefits you.
Exactly.
You have to do it yourself.
Exactly. Yeah. It's not only about the diet or supplements. You should move your body, as you said, because these fluids should circulate through your
Hmm.
body. And if
Yeah,
you don't help yourself, nobody can move you. So
right.
that's your responsibility. Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly. And that's what I tell people all the time. You got the power to help your body help you. The body knows what to do if we would just do our part.
Yes.
When we go maybe go on binge, like this is the holiday weekend, we're gonna maybe eat some things we don't usually eat because it's the holiday. But then you go back to eating more properly, more fresh fruits and vegetables, more fruits. I tell people if your plate, I like a colorful plate. That's a plate that's got fruits and vegetables on it. When you see color, oranges and reds and yellows, versus just brown and beige, you know, that's a sign to look for too, and the body knows what to do. When you drink enough water, it knows what to do with that. When you get enough sleep, the body knows what to do with that, you know. When you think good thoughts, the body knows what to do with that. The body knows, but it needs a little help. We have to do our part.
Yes. Thank you so much. If you want to add something, you have any freebies for my audience or you have any event, please let us know.
um I didn't have that ready. uh I have a freebie. I could put it in the chat there. It's called bit.ly, reduce stress, stress less, reduce anxiety. bit.ly
Oh, so
stress.
it's another website? It's not in your website?
No, it's a link to a freebie.
Oh, can you send the link for us?
Yeah, I can
Type
write
it
it.
in the chat. Everybody can see it. Um,
Bit. Uh,
I can add it here too.
we learn how to stress less and reduce anxiety. You're gonna start
You
experiencing
can
better
post
health.
it in the comments. You can post it in
Yeah, that's
comment.
what I'm doing now.
Yes.
Make sure it's spelled right. Stress less, reduce anxiety. And there's some tips on how you can do that.
Okay, beautiful. Then I'm gonna put it here in the comment so everybody can see it. Uh, and yeah, so it's in comment. You can see it. It's stress less. Um, Okay, stress less, reduce anxiety.
Yes.
bt.ly is in the beginning. All right. Thank you so much for being here. I really enjoyed talking to you. And of course, self care is the first thing that everybody should follow to have a balance in their life and have a healthy body. Do you have
Yeah.
anything to add?
Well, we talked about health as well. And so the kind of wealth of benefits of good health that you get from self care is invaluable. It's invaluable.
Yes, because
Mhm.
exactly, because if you are not healthy, then you have to pay. So
You have,
it's not really cost effective. So
exactly.
try to have self care because other than that, you have to pay to take care of yourself. I mean, medication and other stuff, take care of your body. Thank you so much, Hilary.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Please subscribe to Fanta Calhoun Transition channel and order my book The Gap in Amazon. Thank you for watching.